bowls. Now, this is how you need this, the ingredient, this ingredient, this ingredient, this ingredient, and then
ready?
Say, this is how you make it.
Welcome to our kitchen. Today we are going to be trying out the stay-at-home chef's best homemade orange rolls. Now she has a video linked on YouTube. She has a video on YouTube of her making these, and I'll link them below. But I thought it would be fun to kind of do a let's try this. And my two helpers are in the kitchen with me today. So let's see how this goes. All right, guys. So first we need to add the milk. Rome, can you do the milk? Put it in the bowl.
Right now?
Mm-hmm. So this is a half a cup of milk. Okay, and then we're going to do a half a cup of orange juice. And she did say that the orange juice, can you guys get that for me? The orange juice in the milk can act as like a buttermilk substitute, so it will curdle if you leave it for too long.
Can I pour it in?
I'm going to do orange juice. Put that in the sink.
Thank you.
And then we need a tablespoon of instant dried yeast. Paris, you want to do the yeast?
So,
Paris.
pour it in?
Paris. Yep, pour it in. So that's a tablespoon of yeast, a tablespoon of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, and this is actually 4 tablespoons of butter because I had 4 tablespoons in the fridge, so softened. Okay, put all this in the sink. And then we need 1 large egg.
Can I crack?
Mom is gonna do the egg. We don't want eggshells.
Eggshells.
Okay, who wants to be in charge throwing this way?
Me!
Okay, we have 1 large egg, and then, oops, sorry, Rome. We're gonna add the flour.
I gotta do mine too good. I just touched an egg.
Okay, we're gonna add the flour.
Can I do it?
And she says to use, a hook. Whenever I use a hook while I am doing any sort of bread dough, it never works for me, but we're gonna try it. If not, we're gonna switch out to the paddle. Mom's gonna add this. And she said 3 to 3 1/4 cups, so I actually have a 1/4 cup taken out. Actually, we're not gonna put the paddle in yet. We have a 1/4 cup taken out, and I'm just gonna add the 3 cups.
Can I put this in?
Not yet. We're gonna see if we even need it.
And let's start mixing.
Let's start mixing. Doesn't look like we need the 4th cup. Let's see.
Should we pour it in?
Nope.
Yeah, we poured in the 4th cup.
So she also said that this needs to be coming off of the bowl to not have any remnants in the bowl. It needs to be sticky, but not so sticky that it touches, that like sticks to your hands.
Maybe not so sticky that it needs to touch to your hands. Make it.
We want it to pull away from the side of the bowl. It's not doing that. So this is just that 4th cup of flour we're adding, so the dough
Just a little bit.
pulls away.
Little bit. Don't add a lot, just add a little bit. Because then my hand will get to go
Let's
faster.
see.
And faster.
I think that's good. It's sticky, but it's not sticking to my fingers. Now we need to cover and let it rise. So this is a lightly greased mixing bowl. Mine is just not lightly greased. Paris, do you know where the Pam is?
What?
I am going to knead this a little bit just because it's a little bit.
Oh, just to let you guys know.
Shh. No, the pan, not the pan. The greasing stuff that you used for the rolls the other day.
You know, there's already one laid out.
No, like this.
Oh.
Alright, so we're just going to put it in there where it had the flour.
It's a little sticking to my hands.
Stick it in the bowl.
But I'm touching it.
Now we're just going to let it rise. So it says to rise for 1 hour.
Wow, that's a long time. So what are we going to do?
So we're going to turn off the camera and we'll be back in an hour.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you back in an hour. 1 hour.
Good job. So we waited an hour and we're ready to do the
next
filling
step.
for the inside. And that is going to be, we need a full stick of butter, so half a cup of butter. Mom's gonna do this part because it's a little bit buttery.
Buttery? I get it. Buttery. Because it's butter.
Okay, and then we need, Roman, you can do the sugar. This is 1 cup of sugar. Pour it this way, so you're not, there you go. And then, Paris, can you put in orange zest? She said for 2 tablespoons, but we just did a whole outside of an orange. Probably good. Yep. Good job. Okay, and then let's do, we need, I think that's it. Ready? Should we mix it up?
Yeah. Can we look at it when it's done, or?
I don't know if it tastes very good.
You taste it first.
I taste it first. What do you guys think comes next?
Flour? No, the orange. Okay. Are you gonna? Alright, first you gotta taste.
Put this in the sink.
You're tasting it. You're tasting it first. I'm tasting it first.
What do you think? No, put that in the sink. It's just butter. Okay, what do you guys think comes next now that we made the filling? What do you think we should do?
Cut the orange.
So that actually, we're not going to use the orange juice from that orange until we do the frosting.
It's good. Oh, really?
Okay, put it
You
over
just
there.
tasted that.
Yeah, it's just
Fair.
butter and sugar.
Yeah, you can taste it.
Her recipe says to grease your countertops. I don't like to grease my countertops. I just like to put flour on them. Makes a bigger mess, but
More
I feel like the dough rolls out a lot better.
More funner too.
More funner too. Okay.
What do we do now?
Stick that in the sink.
Yes, sure. There's really only baking stuff in there.
Oh, good.
I do not know why, but you are a baker. Can I try?
Okay, so we're gonna roll this out to a big old
Jalapeno.
roll. Oh, can that go in the sink?
Bye-bye.
Push all this up.
Yummy. Why are you just eating that? But it's good.
Rome, don't get sick, okay? That's gonna make you sick.
It's good stuff.
It can make you sick.
It's good stuff.
Oh, you're silly. Is that the filling you're tasting that we're putting in?
Yeah.
Well, good. It's gonna be good then. Okay. Now we gotta spread this on the inside.
Can I do it? No, me.
Yeah,
my
that's
turn.
good.
My turn.
Me and Paris like it.
That in the sink.
Big
In
old
her
fat
recipe, she says to roll this out to a certain size. I don't know what size it is. I just do what I want. And it's the size that I feel like is gonna be good.
Can I try,
And that is yummy.
Yeah, 2 seconds. So you've got to make sure not to see how Mama kind of got the dough there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a hard frosting. You got to spread a thin layer evenly everywhere.
Mama? Delicious. You just.
Here, how about I'll help you. How about that?
I don't know
So you
how
kind of
it
want to
tastes.
go in one direction,
Oh.
like this.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Can I do it?
Hang on, Roman. It's sister's turn. Okay, come here. Grab it. Nope, other hand. You're right-handed.
I'm left-handed.
No, you're not.
Here I am. Hard. Ow. Ow. Yeah. It's hurting my hand.
Okay, let Mama finish it up. So we left a little bit of edging around the whole thing, and now we're gonna roll it up. You guys ready? Let's start on this side.
Where's the paper? Me try.
It's right there.
Me try. Yeah, you should.
Let me get it started. So at the end, you're gonna have a big lump like this. I just like to squish in my ends like that so they're flat. Do you want to try doing this side?
Oh, yeah.
So you don't fold it, you just tap.
I'm left-handed.
Good job.
I'm left-handed.
Good job. Okay. So then we need 12 cinnamon rolls. Do you want to know the easiest way to cut cinnamon rolls?
I'm left-handed.
Get kitchen scissors.
Weird.
And if you need 12 of them, that means you need 2 sets of 6. So you're going to cut it in half.
Oh, me try.
You're going to cut this one in half right there.
I see.
Got it?
Big, giant. Cool.
Right in half.
I'm left-handed.
Follow your line. Oh,
I'm left-handed.
Can you hold it up a little?
here.
I'm
Keep it.
left-handed.
You're good.
I'm left-handed.
That's your right hand, Rome.
I'm left.
So then you have 2 little rolls. Cut these in half. And then you want 3 of them to come out of each of these. So you're going to divide them into thirds. Can you get the 9 by 13 pound behind me, Paris?
Can I?
Oh, that's right.
Uh-huh. Set it right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, your job.
Me put them in? Yay,
Mhm.
you put them in.
Can I put some in?
Yep, you can be in charge of putting them in. My mama cuts them.
Oh, the inside is sticky.
You can see the orange.
Yeah, try not to touch the insides. Try to keep them rolled up. Okay. This one kind of got. Let's flip it over here. Okay. Nope, you gotta lay them on its side so you can see it's like a roll. Okay. Then ready? We're gonna spread them out a little bit.
Because we're bad.
I just can't wait to eat one. Can I eat
Okay.
one right now?
Okay, nope. So now we need to let these rise for about an hour or 2. And then we're gonna bake them and we'll come back when we're making the frosting and are getting ready to frost them. Please don't fake lick them, that's really gross.
Okay.
Okay,
We are.
so we let the
Squeeze.
cinnamon rolls rise. So now we're making the icing so that when they get out, we can put the icing on top when it's warm. Okay. We need 4 ounces of cream cheese. This is more like 5, but again, I don't want to just have 1 ounce left in the fridge, so we're gonna
Use it all. I'll throw that away.
Okay, Roman, you dump in the powdered sugar. This is 1 cup.
Why don't you say that? Use it all. You always say
Paris, you do the butter. That is a 1/4 a cup. Perfect. And then we need, it says a teaspoon of orange and extract, which is optional. Our grocery store didn't have it, so we didn't do it. But then it says 2 tablespoons of orange juice. We're just gonna take this orange that we zested and
squeeze.
squeeze it in.
I knew it. We squeezed it.
Can I squeeze the other one?
I don't know if we're gonna need the other one. So just let's give it a minute.
Ah.
Paris, can you get the paddle for the KitchenAid behind me?
Now,
Okay, oh,
time to stir.
time to stir. The instructions does say to make it more of like a runny consistency. Where we added a little bit more cream cheese, we might need a little bit more orange juice.
What?
Here, Mom's gonna add a little bit more orange juice to it.
She's not your mom, just to tell you.
You are correct. I'm just your mom, huh?
And maybe when I move out, I might see it. And I'll say, yes, I am her. Yes, I am her mom. I mean, yes, I am. Yes, she is my mom. You're going to cut that into 2. Cut. Oh! Cut this one into 2.
Do you guys want to eat what's left? Easton wants it. Let's give it to Easton. There you go. You're welcome. That's his. Let him have it.
Can we taste it? Make sure it's good and it's not poisonous?
We will taste it on the orange rolls.
If it's poisonous, we will die.
So this is the consistency we ended up with.
I'll do it to
A
die.
bit runny, but not really. Okay, that's it. We'll do some close-up footage of us putting it on the orange rolls. But other than that,
Goodbye.
I think we're done. We're done for today. Was that fun? Did you guys have fun making the orange rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have 6 more minutes. We'll do a close-up of it for them. But then we're all done. Did you guys have fun making the orange rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah.
You had fun? Okay, say bye!
Bye. See you tomorrow.
And as promised, here is the footage of me putting on the frosting. My cameraman had to go deal with some crying babies, so this is me holding the camera and frosting at the same time and trying not to drop the camera in the frosting. I'm so sorry. The footage is terrible. But as you can see, it kind of is a little bit chunky as it goes on. And then once it melts out, you'll see at the end that it just smooths it all over. And it was delicious.